Good day to you, everybody. I've been off the grid for a bit of time, but I am back. I will always be around. All right, without further ado, today I would love to talk to you more about the new wave. It hasn't been in my videos for a while, and I want to go into some detail about how to take the new wave and use it with improv playing and relaxation. You know, a lot of people there's a lot of notes on this baby, right? And a lot of people think, oh, you can only play songs. Well, that's not the case. You can actually use this for a number of reasons. So without further ado, let's talk about how it's set up and how best to be able to do improv and let your heart flow out into the instrument. You don't have to read any music or know any music theory. You just sit and relax with your drum. Here we go. Okay, so the new wave is set up if you've seen any of my other videos, I might be repeating a couple things here and there, but it's set up, if you look at the G in the middle here, it's set up kind of with a line down the center. This side is going to be a little bit different than this side. So here we describe this. Very complimentary, right? So you can use that idea and be able to cross over to grab some other notes to create feeling and emotion that might be something coming out of you on that particular day. The other thing you can do, just to start or to warm up or to be creative, is know that how these notes go together on either side, you can actually make an improv song out of it. So you could try two at once, okay? Or you could try every other one. Or you can also go, well, you can try more than every other one too. It's pretty cool. Kosmosky has, I know they call this their flagship instrument, but they've created the notes on here in such a way that it is so incredibly smooth to play and think through improv playing. All right, so same on the other side, every two. Okay, every other one. Every fourth one. So if you look at, and this, I've not tried this, so we're trying this together, but if we look at every fourth one, do you see how this works? It's really cool. So you can cross over and do quite a bit with changing the mood and the feeling of music. Now, the other thing you can do, if you've placed your letters on what notes all of these are, and my letters are from the beginning. I think they've changed them now. There's numbers on them to tell you, you know, that's the higher pitched or the lower pitched, where they fall, say, on a keyboard. But you know that basically by the size of the tongue. The size of the tongue, the smaller it is, the higher pitched it's going to be. Okay, so if you take that theory and you now have your notes, you know that you can cross over the other side to grab notes. The simplest way to do that is to find the same notes on the other side. So here we have B, D, F sharp, and over here we have B, D, F sharp. So now all I have to do is create a rhythm here and then add that in. Okay, and then you can experiment what goes with this that I can go outside of just these 6 notes. Well, let's see. If Kosmosky arranged this the way in which they did, my guess is the next A, since this is the group of 3 here, would go, right? Well, it does. So now I've got an A, and I also have an A down here. So now I can work those in. All right, so then going across and grabbing something different. Let's see, let's try this. And you'll notice this is more upbeat, more major. Oh, and there's another way too. You can actually graduate around a side. So, okay, and same over here. And then you can figure out where your low G goes so that you can start creating not just chords, but advanced chords. So here is an example. Let's see, what do I want to do here? So if you've had any keyboard training before, you can utilize this by understanding that notes that are right next to each other don't always go well. So a D and a D sharp is going to be hard to find your next note to go with it. But in a D and a C together, so here they are separate. If you play them together, they're not going to go together. So never mind the keyboard part, you know the alphabet, you can do the same thing. So notes that are next to each other, which are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, that's how this musical theory rolls if you want to know it. They are not going to go next to each other. They are not going to blend well next to each other. So you just have to kind of experiment and understand, okay, with this note, what goes? Everything? No. No, because these are on either side of B. Remember, after A, C repeats on a keyboard. So these are not going to go because these are the two notes that are surrounding B. They're right next to it. But G will go. So I hope I've helped you in some way today. It's been a pleasure to come to you again with a video. And if you'd like to save some money on a Kosmosky drum, whether it be the New Wave or anything else, here are some discount codes for you. You can see you save 10% on anything New Wave and 5% on anything classic. So take a screenshot. And I am happy to bring you more videos this week. I am doing a lot of recording today to catch up for lost time. So make it a great holiday. Happy pre-Thanksgiving, everyone. Bye for now.